folks. Anthony O'Ryan here. I want to go over a couple of facts, and then we'll move into a different area. Okay. We're Americans. We live in America. We are living under a constitution, supposedly. Now you have checkpoints, which are not constitutional, by the way. The Constitution says that you are not supposed to be searched for any reason unless there is suspicion. And in order for suspicion, you must have one witness who has already seen you do a crime and is willing to testify against you in court. But now, when you have a witness that's seen you do a crime and is ready to testify you in court, then and only then can that suspect be searched, questioned, harassed, placed under arrest. Yet we have checkpoints where when I'm going down the street, taking care of my business, going to see a family member, I have got to stop and talk to a stranger with the badge. I don't want to talk to a stranger with the badge. I don't know you. You don't know me. You don't pay my bills. I don't pay your bills. We have nothing to do with each other. As long as I'm not breaking the law, you have no reason to even talk to me. Don't even look at me. Well, that's the way it should be. Now don't get me wrong. I'll be honest. I hate cops. I don't like cops. I'll just be honest. I hate cops. I ain't gonna lie to you. I consider and say I like them. I don't like cops. I hate cops. Yet I do know there's a lot of good cops out there, and we do need law and order. You have to have police officers. You have to have law. Without law, everybody would run around all crazy. So yes, there are some cops that are good, and those cops, based on their actions, I care about them. I would die for a cop if he's a good cop and he's trying to do what's right. Of course, that's common sense. The problem isn't really then the police. It's the policies that are in place that are allowing the police department to violate all 350 million Americans, violate the Americans on our civil rights. So then we'll take a look at that. Okay, that's just on the streets. Then you have an IRS who is completely operating against the Constitution. Actually, when people challenge them in court, a lot of times they can't even prove the IRS. The IRS can't even prove that they're legally able to operate. I'll think about that one. Okay, so we have that. Then you have a law called the Patriot Act, where Homeland Security can come to anyone's house they want, kidnap you, your family members, your mom, your dad, your children, take y'all to a secret location, torture you. They can cut your fingers off. They can stick nails into your eyes, torture you, hold you for 20 years and torture you. And it's perfectly legal. It's the law in the books. And not ever tell anyone that they kidnapped you and executed you. You can look at me and say, oh, this guy is nuts. This is the law in the books. It is what it is. It has nothing to do with me. If I was never born and never existed, that law would still be there. Is that like a law that we want to live under? And furthermore, is it the law that's so creepy, or knowing that we actually have people that think they can actually create a law like that? Which one is it? Now, I think because they put that law in place, I'm 100% positive they've already kidnapped Americans, that we're not doing nothing to nobody, especially people that have no families or friends. No one's going to miss them. Doesn't mean they don't have a right to live. Doesn't mean they don't have a right to privacy and have a right to comfort. So the law, they kidnap these people and they torture them and kill them. And we need to find out who they are. We need to investigate the creator of the Patriot Act, everyone involved. The government that's left needs to move in on them, arrest them, give them a trial, and if found guilty, puts them away for life. Now, if our government's not going to protect us and do our job, then we have failed to find real security in America. All of us are under tremendous amount of threat and danger. There is danger in America like never before. When a law is created that a group of unknown people can come to your house, kidnap you, torture you, execute you, and there's no law to protect you, the cops can't even stop this. That just goes to show you how far we have sunk. We have lost the moral high ground. Why everyone's caught up with their video games and their TV shows. This government is out of control. You can find, these are facts, you can find satanic symbols all over the place. You can say, oh, they're not satanic symbols. If you do your research, these symbols were around 5,000 years ago. Furthermore, these symbols are connected to child sacrifice. I mean, I'm talking about where people have killed children to these symbols. Millions upon millions of children throughout history. That's another fact. And in the 60s, there was a law by the CIA called Operation Northwoods, where the CIA had plans to fly airplanes into our buildings, 911, and they had plans to go into movie theaters and shoot people, Americans, in their face. They had plans to shoot Americans in their face and kill them. Kennedy found out, and Kennedy was horrified, and he wanted to shut down the CIA. He wanted to investigate the IRS, and I believe it was 6 days later he was shot in the head. A lot of people are going through a thing called gang stalking. I'm wearing this because it's happening to me, where the government, under black ops programs that are financed by billions per year, trillions, are allowed to come to your house, park their van, and shoot microwaves through the walls to give you cancer, make you nauseated and sick. If I mean, I don't think it's happening to me no longer, but if it is, I want to put you on notice that I will release the information that the world does not want to know about. And if I die or anything happens to me, I have family members on standby, friends, that are going to upload the material. They're going to go door to door. We are going to get the word out there on information that the government doesn't want you to know about a video I have of a real